Hello, folks. I don't know. I'm just making this a Sonic-centric kind of day. Mostly focusing around the Archie Comics. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going with the flow, and I'm feeling like doing this. So here are some scrap Scourge and Raft lines from Sonic Freedom Fighters. First, it's everybody's favorite Scourge, and then we'll go into Raph. And Raph is kind of the evil Bugsy in the main universe of my videos. But there was also Raph's name actually came from this little scrapped idea I had. Is it's either going to be Raph or Scorn to kind of go with Scourge. But anyways, hmm, you you must be the goody goody too. You must be the goody goody two shoes of my dumbass cousin. You know, you're not all that great. well, well, rocking the red and blue, and you can't actually kick my ass. A little bit more than Raph could actually do. Hmm. Scourge, once again, you always say I'm weaker than you. You know what? I'm tired of it. Take this. Ugh, damn you. I'm, I'm your ruler, your king. Not anymore. I'm controlling the the suppression squad, not you anymore, old bean. I don't know why Raph back in the day had a kind of Britishy upper class tinge to him, but I guess it kind of when I was doing this, it basically kind of went with how how Bugsy Hedgehog's like all kind of he's smart, but he kind of uses my kind of vocabulary. Sometimes I kind of contrast with Raph's very proper way of speaking is a great way of putting it without making him making him sound a little bit British, which I later kind of used for Chappie because it was such a good voice, and I didn't really want to let it go. So, so there was a lot of things with Raph and Scorn. They would be like they hate each other, but they hate Sonic and Bugsy the Hedgehog a lot more than they hate each other. So yeah, but it was kind of a contrast because Scourge and how Sonic and how I talked about how Bugsy the Hedgehog and Sonic fought. Think about that, but a lot more violent. Skirt like Raph is a Raph is a truly more brutal, more violent, and more hardened version of Bugsy. More hardened version of Bugsy the Hedgehog. He is a lot more brutal, and he will delight. He will delight in causing you pain. Where Bugsy the Hedgehog is a genius who tries his best to help people. Granted, even with his own mental problems that he has to go through, being the fact that he made the roboticizer, but in Moebius, Raph or Anti Bugsy is a lot more he's a lot more cunning, conniving, and because of that, he's way evil. And the truth is, Scourge, when I wrote it, he was actually, Scourge actually is afraid of Raph because they actually The, I wanted to retell how Scourge became green and how Anti-Bugsy became a brownish hentai. I don't know. They both jumped, like, the way I wrote it is they both jumped on the Master Emerald and they both, like, they were fighting on top of it before, both of them got their signature colors. And what happened was they were working with Rouge, but let's just say let's just say Raph was kind of, unlike Scourge, Raph was actually, well, Boinkin Rouge, actually. I never put that in there, but it was actually kind of a thing that I kind of implied a lot. I'm looking through the script and I just implied it a lot. Like, ooh, what was wrong with me back then? Really sex crazed, apparently. And it was gonna go up to the point where where basically Scourge comes back with Fiona. He's like, "What's the matter, Scourge? You let my goody goody twin kick your ass?" And it seems he curb stomped you too. Oh my god, that weakling even beat you. That's funny. He was I would say Raph in this version is a lot more sadistic. And like Miles, he's kind of, and Anti Tails, he's a lot more creepy because you never know what this man is thinking. Like, it's kind of like the same kind of coin with Bugsy the Hedgehog. You never knew what he was thinking, but usually it'd be a plan to help the freedom fighters out. But with Raph, he was always the dude that, when I wrote him, he was the dude that you never really knew you never really knew what he was thinking. Like, one minute he would help the freedom fighters to benefit his own ends, but then on the other side of the coin, he would he would fuck the next person up. And actually, like, Raph and Bugsy the Hedgehog have this. Well, they have a fight that's more of them just kind of flexing their brain power against each other. And they're just like, "You think you're so clever." So it's pretty much them outthinking each other while they're fighting. I know that you were going to do that. I know that you were going to do that. Oh, you think you know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you because I know everything you're going to do. It's not really strange when you actually think that we're basically the same. That we are. But you actually think I'm gonna sit down and you think I'm gonna lay down and you think I'm just gonna lay down and let you win? No, no, my little mirror foe. You think I'm just gonna let you win because you think you're superior to me? Not a chance. I wouldn't think of anything less from you. Unlike that, unlike unlike Sonic and Scourge, you're actually a worthy adversary. I don't think I have the same sentiment for you. I mean, sure, you're smart. You're a little bit edgy. You're a little bit edgier, but I have something you don't. What's what's that? A heart. I don't know why Mobius is so evil while we're so good. But I guess some of our negativity and our negative feelings have to go somewhere. And I guess you're the possibility of what I'd be like if I turned bad. A heartless, soulless dick who doesn't care about anybody but his own smarts, and the fact that he's more powerful than anybody. Because you think the power is more important than helping people. Helping people? You don't even know what I've been through. You don't even know what me and Scourge have been through. You can't even fathom what we've gone through. Is that? But you two basically fight each other. Don't act like you actually care about Scourge. It's complicated. I wouldn't expect someone like you that was always a goody two shoes, even though that your roboticides are broke and your colors are different, you still believe that people are good if they were given the chance. No one gave me that chance. No one gave Scourge that chance. And that's why I wanted to make this world burn. I wanted to make this world hurt. Exactly how I felt when it happened to me. You have no idea the kind of pain I went through. I do feel sorry for everything I've done to Scourge. But I did it in the pursuit of making him more tough. I couldn't baby him. I couldn't coddle him. I had to make him into the most evil son of a bitch I could ever possibly do. Like how you trained Sonic to be, like how you trained Sonic to even surpass you. But point is, I don't beat Sonic and make him into this big dick because that's what you do. I did it. I did it because I know he can be better than me. He doesn't have to be smarter. He just has to be better. Unlike you. Don't talk to me about ethics, my little twin, when you have more blood on your hands than I do. Yeah, I know. I know I do. I know that I do, Raph. I understand whatever happened to you was horrible. But the thing is, I'm not gonna let I wouldn't let what happened to me get me down. There are times where I feel like I shouldn't do anything because of what I did. That I didn't deserve forgiveness after what I did. But the thing about me is, people forgave me. Told me it wasn't my fault. Told me that I still matter. Even when I caused so much pain. And no, I'm never going to understand what you've been through. I'm never going to understand what made you into the sadistic prick that you are. But I will. But now, I know what my life would have been like if I became you. And now, all I want to do is be better than you. Insolent worm! Ugh. Oh, Mist! You're angry. Oh, Raffy, you're angry. You're so unfocused when you're mad. Ugh. Why can't I hit you? Oh, you want to know why? Because unlike you, I channel my anger into something more positive. You, on the other hand, are just using your anger as one little outlet. So, let me show you how you channel that anger the correct way. Chaos. Mega. Rapid punch. Oh, ah, you. Ah. And oh yeah, that one was for Scourge. I know he's an evil prick, but he didn't deserve a uncaring, unsympathetic cousin like you. The reason we Bugsies even exist to help Sonic is to make them better than we are. Because we were gifted with knowledge. And we were gifted with knowledge and speed. And the Sonics were gifted with speed and unwavering heroism. But beating Scourge to make him this evil prick that doesn't even care about anybody else, not even you. Can't you say that? You can't say that that's worth it. Results. Results are results, regardless. What Scourge does, it doesn't really matter to me if Scourge hates me or not. What matters is the results, because the results matter more than this. But then again, what would I what would I expect from a what would I expect from a half-baked scientist with abandonment issues? You son of a bitch. Yeah, yeah. I know. One more punch like the ones you gave me, and I'm off to meet my maker. Can you really? Can you really kill me though? Do you have it in you? Don't you? But don't you talk just because you know a little bit more about me doesn't mean you know. Just because you know a little bit more about me doesn't mean, because I know what you're about to say. Right before I was about to cock my punch. But still, even now, I was just testing. Even now, I'm testing you, because one day you're gonna have to make a choice whether to be a hero or to do things your way. And I don't even know if I don't know if you're willing to do what you can to help your world. I'm not gonna go to the same extremes you did. I know that. I'm gonna walk away now. You do that. You do that, weakling. That's all. That's all you know how to do. Run. You know what? I didn't. I kicked you enough to break your ribs. How's that for brutal, bitch? Screw you. Screw you too. Okay, more. Okay, that was a long ass scene, but I remember. Like, I didn't even write this down. I remember all of this. And you know, the same thing with Scourge. He goes like, "It takes one bad day to be me," and you know, in my version with Sonic Freedom Fighters, when it came to Scourge, we were actually going to learn more about his backstory, like the whole like just a bunch of empty words, nothing that nothing. You know, you're no different from my old man. But we were actually like, what I was gonna do was actually get into why Scourge is like this. Not only because his own Bugsy Raph doesn't care about him. I mean, he kind of cares about him in a fucked up way, but it's kind of a, you know, yeah, the scene, it's kind of fucked up. Anyways, but something else triggered the kind of dickbag that Scourge became. Well, not a dickbag, but the villain he became, and we were gonna learn more about that. But I don't know. Since Penders owns everything, I'm just gonna say it because I do allude to it in my Ichigo and Scourge videos. Anti King Acorn basically had anti Jeffrey basically kill his mother and father. because Scourge was trying to be a hero. He was, like Sonic, he was actually trying. But when his parents actually did get killed by anti-King Acorn and anti-Jeffrey St. John, he decided to just go into villainy. Other than the other people of Moebius, Scourge did have a choice. That's what I've always believed. Like, he did have a choice, but he chose to be evil anyway. And it kind of goes back to the comic how he likes Fiona because, like him, she chose to be evil. It was something. It was something that he chose, like her. Ergo, why he's kind of irresistibly drawn to Fiona in a way. And Raph would have made more appearances without Scourge. Because in my version in Sonic Freedom Fighters he does get thrown in with the zone police, but he gets pulled. He gets taken away by Zone Cop Bugsy Hedgehog, which actually I did think ahead. And him and Scourge actually do get their asses kicked every day. But the thing about that is the fact that they get their asses kicked is what brings them, kind of has them work together because they're like, ain't this is kind of like the old days, isn't it? Us getting our asses kicked, us just trying to survive in a world that's cruel. Scourge, I'm not trying to ask for your forgiveness because I know I don't deserve it. But I am trying to ask that we get the fuck out of here and deal with the two people that imprisoned us here. I can't really make up for the past. I know you hate me. But please, we gotta work together. Like we used to. Before all the fighting. You remember? Before they took my father, your father and mother away. We were one of the good ones. Forced into being evil because of a cruel world. So how about it? I don't believe a damn thing you say, Raph. Even now, I think you're lying. Part of me wants to believe that you actually care. But the other part, the real part, the actual part, the realistic part, wants nothing to do with you. I guess I deserve that. I guess I deserve that. But look, I'm the only one that can take our inhibitor collars off. Scourge. I'm the only one that can get us out of here. Please, consider it. Instead of like the Destructives coming with Fiona, they actually bust themselves out of zone jail, and they actually become a little bit more closer because of that. They're still fucking evil. They don't turn good, but they're still fucking evil. But now they think of each other more like how they think of each other a little bit more in a caring light, because Scourge in this version of him being in zone jail was actually because they come to this understanding. Well, because Raph actually explains himself to Scourge, and And Scourge he doesn't know what to think about it at first. He really does think that Raph is lying to him. Because, it's not the first time. But the thing this time is Raph actually sheds a tear. For once in his life, he shows remorse. He basically cries a little bit and says, if I could take it all back, if I could take it all back, I would. Scourge, listen to me. I wish I could have been stronger to save our parents. I wish I could have been stronger to fight my goody twin. I wish I was stronger to be the brother you needed instead of the mentor that abused you. I'm sorry. I'm honest to Aurora. Sorry. I understand if you don't forgive me. And after I get you out of here, we can go our separate ways. But no. Out of everybody in our miserable dimension, I literally cared about you the most. Believe that or not. Because it's the truth. This isn't a trick, is it? You're not gonna hit me and say psych. No, not this time. I'm all out of tricks. My biggest regret is sending you down this path. It could have been better. I thought I was making you better. But it wasn't. I'm sorry. I always wanted to hear you say those words. But now that I heard them, I don't know really what to do with them. Think it over. We'll get us out of here. We'll go and get our revenge. And then we'll go take care of King Acorn. Because he's in here. And we can at least enact our revenge on him and his little puppet while we're still here. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Are we gonna hug? Not if you don't. Not if you don't. Not if you want to. Good, because that's way too mushy for us. Maybe Bug Breath and Blue can hug, but not us. Yeah, totally not us. And pretty much when they get out of zone jail, that's pretty much it for them. I had more, but that was when the lawsuit with Archie Comics was in full swing. So I really didn't have nothing else after that. See you guys later. This is all I pretty much got. But yeah, this was the storyline between Scourge and Wrath. Well, the more slimmed down, cut down version of it anyway.